Hi everyone, it's Monday at the Mystical Magical Mansion. I hope everyone is doing well and that you have had a wonderful holiday weekend. If you're here in the United States, this is Labor Day. We celebrate this day and have since 1894 in solidarity with the American worker. So this was created for and by union workers. I grew up in North Platte, Nebraska, which if any of you have been there know that it has the biggest rail yard in the United States, and my father was a union member, the Rail Workers Union, and my son is with the Steam Fitters Union. So we celebrate all of those union workers today, and if that's something that you're a part of, enjoy this day, and if that's something that doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. So this week we had lots of visitors, lots of fun. So you'll see just a few snaps and a couple shots of all of our cousins getting to meet cousins. My nieces and nephews were here, and they haven't, because of the pandemic, haven't been able to have their children meet. So that was just a really sweet, treasured moment, which I'll share with all of you. And then we're going to have a segment called What's Behind the Door. So this was something suggested by my friend Judith. So Judith, thank you very much for giving us this idea. We have so many doors in this house and lots of mysteries to share with all of you. So today you're going to get a look behind one of the doors at something really special. And it sort of ties in very much with the family memories we are creating here for ourselves as well. I thought today it would be really fun. I had mentioned a couple weeks ago a little bit about information about 1910. In 1910, the year this house was built, the life expectancy for a man in the United States was 47 years. That's kind of shocking, but I guess that's when you were in your 40s, you actually really were old back then, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about. Eggs were 14 cents a dozen, and coffee was 15 cents a pound. The average worker made 22 cents per hour, and if you think about that now, like what can you even buy for 22 cents? You can't get a stamp. I don't know that you could even get gum. It's really interesting to know how thrifty and how little they were able to live on each month, and I think life was hard because of that. Also, marijuana, heroin, and cocaine were available at your local pharmacy over the counter. You could just go get those things. None of those were illegal at the time. And there were ads saying that heroin gave your skin a soft, supple glow, and it helped make you feel just a little better, which I'm sure it did, but man, we have a different opinion of things now. Also, the city of Omaha at the time was very much growing and changing, and the population of Omaha in 1910 was about 147,000 people, and now currently in 2021 it's around 800,000 people. So quite a bit of change over time. I just think it's so fascinating to sort of think of where the city limits were, and now if you look at where our neighborhood is, it's very close to the downtown and midtown area, and back in 1910 it was actually outside of city limits, far removed from the downtown area and populated areas, and the Gold Coast neighborhood was actually the place for someone to build high up on the hill so that you'd look down on the city and get far away from the hustle and bustle each day when you came home from work. So my parents were here this weekend, and they brought up a really special gift, which was some pictures that I'm going to share with you of my grandparents, which I had never seen before this weekend, and a special other little treasure, which I'll share with all of you as well.
Oh. Better wait on it. Yeah, but there's snacks here.
Look at that tiny baby over there.
How much does she weigh? 714. Not quite 5 pounds.
She's like, I'm sleeping. So when my parents came this weekend, they brought me this real treasure. I just think getting old family pictures that I've not seen before is so lovely and amazing. So this is a picture that I had not seen before. This is actually my grandfather Cleve Dickinson. His name is Cleveland Paul. And my son's middle name is Paul, and my dad's name is Paul. So I think that that's like a really wonderful family name. But this is him standing out in front of his car right before he went in to marry my grandma in 1938. So look how happy he is. Look at that cute face. He's all excited, and he's got his like good suit and his boots on, and he's ready to go marry my grandma. Is that just not the cutest thing? I just love this picture, and I'm so excited to have it. And I'll try to find a really good frame, and we'll get this up on the wall, and hopefully I can make some copies of it so my kids can have it too. But isn't that just the sweetest thing from 1938? Such a pleasant surprise. And then this is my grandma, the woman that he married. So this is Bernice Amelia Dickinson. So this is definitely not their wedding picture. This is a few years later because she was only 15 when they got married. So this looks like she's probably in her early 20s. So look how pretty she is and how cute she is. So if any of you have seen my cousin Mindy, she looks a lot like her and her daughters. So anyway, thank you, Mom and Dad, for this. The other thing that I got that I think is really neat, which I had no idea about, is I remember seeing this at my grandma's house a time or two. My grandma, Bernice, this person, painted this as a child. So she painted it in 1929. And so my mom brought that for me. It must have been some sort of almost like a little paint by number thing or something that they would have had in that day and age, but I just thought it's cute. I love any kind of artwork, and especially something old and historic like that. The other thing that I got, my baby book. And because it's from 1962, I think that makes it vintage. It's technically not an antique, right? I'm not antique, but it is definitely vintage. This is just a delightful gift to get, and maybe we need to look at just one hairdo in here that's just ridiculous. My mom always put me in strange hairdos. This is me at age 5. Can we see this? Can we see how boofed up and poofed up my hair always had to be? Oh, sad. It's probably child abuse, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, lots of cute pictures, fun memories, those kind of things. So, and it's also fun to see my parents young and cute. And here, I'll give you one more really cute baby page shot. Isn't that cute? What's behind that door? So if you watched the episode where we showed everyone our blueprints, you can see that this level is laid out in a bit of a horseshoe shape with the stairwell coming down through the center. And up at the top of the stairs, you would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doors. There are 8 doors just on this floor. Some are open because they go to bedrooms, but so this door is actually a linen closet with a magic light that turns on. But it's not just any linen closet because it holds something very, very special inside. So it has these massive built-in storage drawers, which are just incredible. They are very, very deep, very, very useful. We've got our sheets and our linens in there, so they're really quite nice. So as we come over to this wall, there's something really, really unique and special. So documented on this wall is a family who's lived here, their children, and I think some of their grandchildren's growth charts. So they put a mark on the wall and just kept track of everyone's heights and weights as they grew. And no one can ever paint over this. It's so special and extraordinary. And when you get up close, you can see that there's heights and weights, and there's kind of tucked over back here, there's more. They're just really, really, they're just so lovely. It's so sweet. And we come down here to the little tiny ones. I just think that they're so precious. And so this is something really special behind this door. It isn't just a linen closet. It's sort of a bit of a time capsule. And so we want to preserve this. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? It just makes my heart so full every time I look at it, and I'm so grateful that no one has painted over that. So just in keeping with this tradition, we have started with our grandchildren over on this wall. We've just got 2 little marks, but then when Franny gets to be 1 year old, she'll get a mark on this wall as well. So we just think every little little one in this household should get the opportunity to have their mark on the wall and their little place in history. So behind that door is my towels, my supplies, my sheets, and special precious memories that will stay with this house as long as it exists. So a huge thank you to all of you who follow along each week, who share our story, who send your messages, your best wishes, and just to becoming our friends and loving us and each other all along this journey. This past year has been an adventure, to say the least, and I look forward to so many new adventures and friendships and experiences, and I'm just so grateful to all of you for reaching out, for sharing, for just being part of this incredible chapter of our life. It's been amazing. And just as I tell you every week, get out your good dishes, get out your doilies, your cups, your good bottles of wine, put on your vintage jewelry, do whatever it is that feels really fancy to you, because we are creating a movement. We are unapologetically fancy. So don't save all of your stuff in a closet, tuck it away for a special occasion. You use it now, because we are not guaranteed a tomorrow, and every day we deserve the good stuff. So no more excuses. Get out your good things. Put on your dresses. Wear your heels. Do it all. Just do it all. And I want you all to think about that picture of my grandfather and how happy and excited he looked in that picture, because he was madly in love with my grandmother. I know he was. So think about how happy he was and how excited he was for that next chapter of his life. And I want you to get that excited about all of the things that you already have or the things that you're already doing. I think gratitude and being excited and thoughtful about what we already have is so simple and so easy, and it can make such a huge difference in our lives. And I think that's part of what Unapologetically Fancy is about. It's about taking all of these really nice things that we already have, and don't go buy new ones. Use the beautiful things you already have every day and do them with gratitude and without apology. So please leave your comments, send any questions, recommendations for other things you'd like to see, questions that you have about the house, or if you discover history about our house. There are other viewers who have sent me information about this home just simply because of this channel. So that's really, really lovely as well. So if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button below, please do that so you can stay up to date on all the things that are happening here at the Mystical Magical Mansion, and enjoy this Labor Day holiday. Hug your family, kiss your kids, take your dog for a walk, do all those things. Let's just enjoy this holiday with love and gratitude, because the world needs more of that. So stay well. I will see you next Monday, and best wishes from the Mystical Magical Mansion.